What's up, Marco?
Hey, Marco.
Hope everybody had a wonderful week. Um, I had a lot of physical labor today. I'm kind of tired, but got things done that I needed to get done. So that's all. Then capped it off for dessert. Went on a bike ride. So it was like I did all my chores. Been good today. Treating myself. It was awesome. Got treat
Treat you.
Not looking forward to driving 2 hours. It's supposed to have a really cool cigar lounge by him.
Oh, yeah, that's why you guys are
So I guess that we're going to that. But I want to drive 2 hours. I can not drive 2 hours and smoke cigars at home. But it would just be me.
Yeah.
Wah wah. Thought about taking the bike.
No.
Sure, not a bike. What's up, Elvis?
Nice truck, too.
There was a guy that came to the dump today while I was there, and I couldn't tell if it was a Chevy or a Ford, but it was similar to that, but it was slammed. And I was just like, you adopt me and be my dad. What's up, Joey?
Hey, Ryan.
What's up, Big Bear's Fuzzy Finds? How are you? Got a bone to pick with you, sir.
Oh.
Obviously, it's not your fault. I get that. I'm still mad at you, though. You might as well have done it. So I talked with Chick that sent us our giveaway winnings. And I said, hey, I really like that Hank on the right. Can you send that to me, please? Sure, no problem. I got sent the Hank on the left. It's fine. It's totally okay. But it's your fault. The coin is badass, though.
Yeah, the coin is nice.
She's thick. Obviously, just busting balls. I don't really care. It's a Hank. It was free. Dude, you're good. I'm just busting your balls. Dude, the coin is burly. It's a good quality coin.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked. I pulled it out of the little cinch bag and I was just like, oh my god, that's a pound. Not really a pound, but she a heavy coin. Very well detailed.
It's a good schmeckle.
It is a good schmeckle. It's a very nice schmeckle.
Puppy.
Little baby. It's an Aussie.
Uh-huh.
Little baby.
So like, we're going somewhere. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Are we doing the thing? I did not. Dude, you want to talk about another person who gives away some bomb giveaways? Paranormal, for sure. I was shocked when I got my giveaway wins from him. I was like, damn. What'd you win? A pyramid.
Waiting for Ruby to notice the person and the dog outside. So adorable. I just want to go pet them. Or her.
That little bobtail.
Yeah.
So sad that they do that. Australian Shepherds have beautiful tails. Just leave them alone. No, we gotta chop it off. Another breast one, I think. I'm looking right now trying to find it. Lucky you, CU coin. St. Patrick giveaway. Maybe I'm almost there to the post.
No.
Oh, nice. That's cool that he did a collab with them. He's the.
There's the giveaway post.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. It's not a brass coin. It's a copper coin. Hey, Dana. That's badass. Give us 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself. Guys on well, we should be.
No, it's fine. It's not barking
she
anymore.
just stopped. Never mind.
It's just the people walking back.
I know, but I was just gonna be like, shut up. But it's fine. Hey, what's up, D? Hope you're doing well.
Hey, D.
It is a badass coin. So, kind of hinted about it last week, I think it was. So I got a new flashlight that was supposed to be here today. Now it's going to be here tomorrow. Apparently there was some sort of issue with shipping delay. A truck broke down or something. But I got this guy coming. And so once I do a review on this, then there's a newer version that I would be reviewing as well. It's going to be very interesting to try and put this on social media without getting shut down. So we shall see. Because you can't see the picture on Facebook. It's a flashlight that sits on a rail for a pew pew. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Thus, I'm going to have to be very creative and selective with my language on how to show it off and tell what it does and all that stuff. So I don't get shut down.
If we had a chill,
we shall see.
If we had a chill cat, you could just be like, "Oh, hey, look, it's the light for your cat. See, here you go."
Well, I could hold, just like it depends on the mood.
Yeah,
if Penelope might be all right. If Chewy's in a decent mood, I can do Chewy. Not a bad idea.
It's a kitty light.
It's a tactical cat light. Tactical kitty light.
Tactical cat.
So they can see where they're attacking. Turn on, he just like.
Well, it would be like on, so he would just be like.
Yeah. Hit him in the back of the head. Been looking at making stuff. I have more quiet.
I've been more quiet, maybe.
Oh, I have been more quiet. What do you mean you've been looking at making stuff? You already make stuff. Nothing to do it, or nothing to it, but to do it, buddy. You're an excellent maker.
Yeah, I still have my little button, which I'm gonna have to like take that to work with me, so I can just be like, whenever people like make me mad.
We need to order the key.
Yes. The mechanical keys.
But one specifically. Lizard.
Oh,
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Making stuff I have more quiet. Okay, I gotcha. Now
Oh,
you're
I
saying
gotcha. I gotcha.
your sentence makes
I
sense. now.
gotcha. I mean, technically, by all rights, you could make things more quiet. You just got to be quiet about making things quiet in a certain way. Just can't tell people
Everybody just be quiet.
because then you're gonna get a knock on your door and a hefty fine, and nobody wants that.
Nope.
Sir, we need to talk to you. Hey, don't go away.
No. I'm good.
It's like the last people you want to see at your door. Can we have a conversation? Fuck. I don't want to.
Knew this day was gonna come.
Honestly, with some of our friends, I'm surprised it hasn't already happened.
You're not wrong.
Especially with the big guy that I'm a similar age to.
Mhm.
He's very much the YOLO type person.
Yep.
No tax stamp costs now. Just got to do the paperwork. And it costs it. Oh. I mean, or you can just make one and just be quiet. I'm sure it doesn't work like video games and movies, but I've heard that oil filters screw on as long as you have the right size oil. I've never tried it. And like I said, I imagine it would not work as well as it's portrayed. But it could be a start. Speaking of oil filters, I had to change the oil filter in our. That's hilarious. I had to change the oil in our lawnmower today.
Yeah, it's the time of the year again. All of our fucking neighbors are mowing their grass, and now ours was like shit.
So
But we're gonna mow it on Sunday.
We'll be mowing on Sunday.
Whenever it's hot as balls outside.
Well, we'll just get up at a decent time and get it all taken care of. We'll be done by noon. And we go get some lunch. Maybe take the back out. There you go. Which I was trying to rack my mind because like we've always had GM vehicles. And so like whenever I do oil changes, it's typically 5W30. I had something at some point that took 5W20. I don't know what it was. Because I had an empty oil jug of 5W20.
Did you accidentally buy 5W20 instead of 5W20?
I don't know. It didn't hurt anything. Which I mean, it's just different weights and stuff. So it's like 5W20 and 5W30. There's a little bit of a difference. It's not huge. The weight of its viscosity after it gets hot.
Mm.
But like I went through 5 quarts of 520, and I'm like, for what? What'd you go to? I don't remember. The Cub Cadet, maybe? Just very confused. I'm still confused, obviously. Thick lube. I mean, if we were gonna do that, we would just get the lifetime supply off of Amazon.
The generational supply.
55-gallon drum.
The generational supply. Get it right.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We have to put that in the will. Half down.
Kohler Courage. Which I was talking to the dude at the shop, and I told him about the Cub Cadet mower blowing up, and he's like, "Yeah, they don't even make that motor anymore." He's like, "I guarantee it's a Courage." He's like, "They were garbage." And I'm like, "Yeah, blew up on me, almost took
Yep.
me out."
What kind of metric did it include?
It only lasts him like 3 days.
Oh yeah.
No, see, they're saying that's 10W30. Where the hell what did I use the 520 for?
I don't know. I don't know why you're looking at me.
You're supposed to know this shit. .520, which flows better during cold starts and helps your engine warm up faster. Probably had kicked. Is it like one of those what do they call it? Uh the keg systems that they have in a lot of bars where it flows from the bottom
Yeah.
bottom up. Probably had one of those systems where you like take whatever and just press it down and it was lubed. Done. Easy lube system, if you will. Such a terrible, terrible person.
Yep. Joe, were you keeping up with the court case that was going on in your neck of the woods? Well, not really your neck of the woods, but it's in Ohio. Afro Man, amazing.
Pretty damn funny. Lemon pound cake. Pound cake.
Lemon pound cake.
So
Wanna cut
Ford,
you a
GM, Malibu Impala, Silverado, GMC Sierra,
Exactly, Joe.
Toyota Camry. That may have been what it was.
Maybe that's what it was.
May have been for your Camry.
Or Corolla too. I had that Corolla. Not for super long, but
Was that what you had before the
CHR.
CHR was
Yeah.
a Corolla? I thought it was a Camry. So yeah, it was probably a Corolla. And you know what? Like the man, hate the man, think he's not musically talented. It's a great win for free speech everywhere.
Absolutely. Plus, that song is stuck in your head. And if it wasn't for those cops suing him, we would not have, no one would have really known about the greatness that is all the songs that he came out with about was it Adams County police department? So great. You thought 50 Cent was petty. Nah.
I think I had UCF over UCLA. Womp womp.
Lemon pound cake.
Pound cake.
Lenore.
Yeah, so damn funny. And like Alina said, so petty. Amazing. I wish Falk was in because Ice Nine Kills has a new song that's pretty great. And Ready or Not 2, I think, is on Netflix today. Which I want to watch it. We live as a pity here. People don't know why. March 20th. Oh, see what I saw. It's completely different than that. Now they're saying it's going to be late April or early May before it's on Netflix. That's stupid. It released in theaters today. Okay, that's where I was confused. So, sorry for the misinformation. Yeah, dude, that's an amazing level of and Afro Men fought the law and Afro Men won. Yeah. I just thought it was so funny that he wore the same suit from the video in court. Like, that's amazing. Lena showed me a clip where it was, he called one of the deputies a son of a bitch, and, like, the lawyer literally had to ask him, he's like, "Well, are you a son of a bitch?" And he was like, "My mom's been dead for a long time." I was like, "Holy shit." Very savage. What's your malfunction? What are you up to? What's your problem? You want some lemon pound cake? Finally wrangle the dog.
Yep. And the videos on court was diabolical. The fact they played the whole entire videos, like, too. Like, not just a portion of it, the whole thing.
That's what I was saying. So I was talking about you showing me the clip where they asked him if he was a son of a bitch, and he's like, "Well, my mom's been dead for a while."
They were like, "Whoa, no one said anything about your mom."
I was like, "Gee."
The questions that were asked in that courtroom, like, it was like watching a real life episode of South Park. I lost it at does Lil Wayne think there's monsters and pussy? That was literally a question that was asked. Like I'm saying, I felt like you were watching like a real life episode of South Park. Like, how is this real? It was.
Ugh.
Ooh, quit with the licking. We go through this every time. Chill.
Well, that's cool. Different ways of shading.
Mhm.
From Maverick. Oh god,
Yeah, I saw
the bison. Fucking bison. So for those that don't know, and nobody's probably gonna care. Last night was nice, Joe. I heard
that.
and it's probably just my tism brain. But I heard a video, or I saw a video, and this little nugget of information popped in my brain, and I had to do research because I am a dum dum, and I didn't know if it was true or not. So this guy was like, "Hey, we've been lied to," and he was talking to a buddy of his, and the guy was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "Every single company in the United States that uses a buffalo logo, it's not a buffalo, it's a bison." And I was just like, "What?" So that stuck in the back of my brain, and I looked it up today, and I was like, "Holy shit, we've been lied to. Buffalo Bills should not be the Buffalo Bills. It should be the Bison Bills. Buffalo Trace, delicious whiskey, shouldn't be Buffalo Trace. It's a bison." Then when you look it up, buffaloes are what you see in countries like Africa
I was gonna say they're not even in.
with the long horns,
They're not
like
even in
water
North
buffalo.
America.
And I'm like, you mother, we've been lied to. Lied to our whole lives. I will not stand for this egregiousness no longer. Anyway, random shit. You're welcome. Just saw a picture of a necklace for the Buffalo Bills, and I was like, hey, it's a bison. Sorry. B&W, we've missed you.
Hey, B&W.
You guys thought I was going to yell in the mic, and you never let people know your next move. I was all quiet. But we really had to listen. It's serious. Yeah. Learn that long. Fair. I like I said, I'm a dum dum, and I just learned this, and it kind of grinds my gears.
Well, Joe's like, duh.
He's like old news. The P&W. Since the last time that you've been on our live, not live, it's been a long time. We did 2 craft shows, and at the first craft show, killed it. Second craft show, not so much, but it's fine. Got a bunch of new material to play with. But that first craft show, I picked out a block of stabilized lace, a thing of stabilized tiger wood.
Mango.
No, Huntsville.
Oh.
And then a block of hackberry. No, hold on. It was the maple that I had. Spalted hackberry burl. So should be pretty cool. Need your address, have a postcard for you. Okay, Joe. I get it. Or you can just hold on to it until we come back up to Ohio. Because I gotta finish this hack. And once it gets finished, then we're gonna be coming up to Ohio. Which is gonna have a beautiful hickory handle with glow in the dark blood money in the middle and red liner. And pins made from the head of the axe. Which should be pretty sick.
Is that your slogan, Joe?
Shows Jinx stabilized materials. I like it. You better put that on some stickers.
Yeah.
If only you knew somebody who could make you stickers. Who also happened to be a designer. Anyway. Dude, so if you haven't seen it, I got professional pictures done of some bog oak, and it was killer. You've been gone. You missed all the fun stuff, man. Ciao. That Boggo came out looking so sexy. Yeah, so this customer picked this knife up after I got the pictures done. Um and he used it on metal wire for an electric fence. And he said it cut through the wire like butter. And I'm like, probably shouldn't be doing that. But cool that my knife held up no problem. Dude, so like you're not joking. So when Boggo heats up, it oozes fog and it looks like venom. And I was just like, I got what's going on here? Because this is my first time working with Boggo. I got some more Boggo. Really awesome shit. And I got that lace wood that you sent me, but I gotta get it stabilized. But now I got a guy for stabilizing. So I got a bunch of shit that I gotta send him.
Blue quit.
But
No.
hoping, because I got professional pictures, that one of these will end up in Blind Magazine. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see. Got a guy on the inside. He's working on it. So we'll see if it happens. Might be on the way to being famous or some shit. I don't know. Hey, didn't I see one of your knives in Blade Magazine? You did, but I'm an idiot, so take that as you. That's good, man. That's awesome. Should get some blood money resin and turn a pen, and then send me a bill. Maybe do some brass accents on it.
Send you the bill and the pen.
Well, yeah, obviously, I'm going to pay for it. But I mean, honestly, if you would just show me like what you got in stock, I'd probably purchase a pen from you. Your pens are nice, and I like to support friends.
Your pen is nice. Wait, what?
What? Really? You don't say.
You were like looking fucking lost.
Finally, some action on the round table. That's what she said. No, I was trying to play into the joke.
You looked lost.
No,
That's what I was like.
I was not lost at all.
I never know.
This time.
Yeah, I was like, I never know.
Also. Hell yeah. Purdue still up. My golden goose. To the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon. I don't remember if I had UNI or St. John's winning. I don't remember. Like I said, I think I had UCF as an upset with UCLA. On a bulk buy. Oh shit! PNW is about to be in the money. It's about to be like Dave Chappelle, laying on a bed with all of his money. Oh. Wish somebody would bulk buy some pry bars. That'd be sick. Show that we did back in November, a guy bought a pry bar for me and he said he was sending it to his son who worked for the CIA or FBI, one of the two. And I was like, hey, tell him to spread the word. I want to supply the entire department with pry bars. I haven't heard shit. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
I don't think they could just like go through some random person. You probably have to get like vetted and shit. And I'm sure they have all kinds of protocols and blah 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 blah. This is government.
I mean, all I would have to do is just submit
Have a good night, Joe.
submit a bid.
That's not all.
Me.
Step 1.
Me. Have a good night, Joe. Maybe Chris might be able to, depending on cost. What? Exactly, Joe. I would do it in a heartbeat. What am I doing depending on price? On cost? What now? Hold up, wait a minute.
Oh, for my what not count, but 5 bars.
Oh, I gotcha.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it. I gotta send you a couple arcs. I've got a couple pry bars, so you can try them. In P&W, unfortunately, unless you just get really, really lucky, or you find like some place to do like a bulk order, that's all we do. Getting them money to where we can keep on making shit. No, you message me, sir. Should get in contact with the vendor, not the other way around. I'm joking. I'll message you. I don't care. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're in a similar boat that I am, P&W, and a lot of other makers, where it's like the running joke is how to make $100,000 as a knife maker or as a craftsperson. Start out with 300,000. We're just not money makers.
Nope.
You can be, but it's few and far between.
You do it for the love of the game.
Or the fact that you are a masochist.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. It's a little bit of a lot of things all at once. Maybe the need for acceptance. Also being an artist. Really liking sharp, shiny shit. Hooray! We were ahead after the Huntsville show. And after the Ohio show, we were in the red.
Yep.
But I got a dickload of material to make some more knives. I just got some projects I got to get done first before I make more knives. Like a brass knife that a dude's been waiting on for over a year. I just got to melt the brass and make my billets, and then it'll go really quick. And then an axe that my buddy's been waiting on for like 2 years. We don't do anything quickly. I've still got 2 knives that I got to do for Mario that I've had probably the whole time we've lived here. I mean, probably. It belonged to your uncle, or belonged to your uncle. Who was the one who had cancer? Pepe?
Mm-hmm.
They were Pepe's.
Okay.
And then he gave them to Mario. Mario's having me redo them. They're both antiques. They were used in Cuba. No pressure.
Don't mess them up.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised they're not rusted through because they're both covered in blood.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I'm assuming, I'm hoping. I was like, that looks like some rust. And then I started cleaning it. I'm like, that's not rust. That's blood. Cool. Which means they were never oiled properly. Which means they were never cleaned properly. Which means I got to clean them properly, and then I got to redo the handles, and then I got to put a coat of oil on them with this antique steel. About $200 worth of sales. Damn. Yeah, I mean, you know how this works. If you can move things with whatnot, like I'll keep on sending you things until they stop selling. Like, Chris, what do you think about the direction of WWE currently? I like seeing CM Punk getting some love and Drew. I like the fact that CM Punk is champion. I think it's long overdue. I think it's long overdue for him to have his WrestleMania moment. I think that him versus Roman Reigns is going to be a really good match. I hope, anyways. I feel like Seth is going to interfere. Drew, I don't think that they let have the championship long enough. And I think the reason was that they knew that Cody versus Randy would be a better draw than Drew versus Randy. What they should have done is they should have left the belt on Drew and turned it into a triple threat. That would have been a better match for WrestleMania. I think that Triple H, and I've seen a lot of people kind of complain about this, is I feel like they're playing super safe storylines and they're recycling a lot of older storylines. So for the not the casual fan, but the person that, or the fan that's been along for several years and seen many different storylines, it's kind of boring. It's like we know what's going to happen. This whole thing with uh Seth Rollins being back and Masked Man, is he medically cleared? Blah 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 blah. That's interesting. The thing that makes it uninteresting is that the one person that we would expect Seth Rollins to go after is out with an injury. So you've got Austin Theory and Logan Paul, and that's the vision. And it's just like, meh. Meh. I like Cody. Cody needs the heel run. Because his baby face has gotten stale. And that may happen after WrestleMania. But there's several characters that, whether it's a heel or a face, their run's gotten stale, and like they need to switch it up. Also, they need to start switching up some of these stipulations for matches, because it's just a little safe, and that for the fan, like, it's kind of boring. My opinion. Hot take, if you will. Not really. Medium. Medium true.
Light truth.
Light true. I love the fact that Finn Balor, however you want to say it, is finally getting some attention back.
That's literally what he just said.
I know. I'm agreeing with him. It seems that like ever since he got injured and had to relinquish the title, WWE's kind of been punishing him in like mid card hell for like the last, I don't know, 5+ years. Um, I would like to see him, and it's hard to do because AJ Styles retired, but you could get him in with, and it would mess up the My Family Tree storyline bullshit, which is such a dumb name for a faction. But get him with Tonga and Tongalo and Tamalo. I don't remember what his brother's called. They've been naming them stupid names like Hikuleo. Or no, his name was Hikuleo. They turned it into Tala Tonga. And it's like that's dumb. Dumbest shit ever. Hikuleo is way cooler. I'd like to see Finn resurrect the Bullet Club. That would be really interesting. And kind of have the members that were a part of the Bullet Club that are now in WWE kind of get back together and have them just raise hell on both brands. Shit, all three brands. Be very interesting. And maybe they bring up new people to join the Bullet Club. I mean, hell, if they would do anything with Bullet Club, WWE would sell so much merch. So much merch. And they could take that story literally any way they wanted to go. I'm not a writer. Hold on. I don't want to work in Connecticut. So. Or yeah, it's Connecticut, isn't it? The WWE headquarters.
I think so. I think whenever we looked it up.
I think it's Hartford, Connecticut. Really interested to see with the fact that Road Dogg is no longer part of the WWE and he's like doing indie stuff with Billy Gunn. I'm wondering if he's gonna jump over to AEW and start wrestling again. That'd be really cool. Oh, you didn't know? Yo ass better call somebody. I used to know his whole like opening spiel. I don't remember it all anymore. Tag team champions of the world. Road Dogg, Jesse James, Badass, Billy Gunn. We are the new Hey Outlaws. What is it? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages. Some. I used to know it. But it's been a long time. I like the fact that we have an increased luchador presence as well. And I do like the fact that they're starting to bring up some people here and there. Like that's awesome. They're not just depending on the same like 4 people. Got really boring. Brock Lesnar being back, kind of boring. But he'll probably get retired by Gunther, so it's fine. Because that's literally all Gunther does anymore. You fired. I don't know how I feel about the El Grande Americano storyline thing going on. Like, kind of cool, kind of confusing, kind of cheesy, kind of great. Like, I'm on the fence with it. Because you've got the original El Grande Americano who can't speak Spanish. And then you have the new El Grande Americano because the original was injured, who's German, but also speaks Spanish. And they look nothing alike. So it's kind of hilarious. What with AAA? On a completely unrelated note, PNW, how are you doing? How's your family? as your parents. Hi, Jen A. I mean, that's Jen Me.
Oh.
So I said, hi, Jen A. Before it came out like Jen A, but.
Oh, Janae. Forgot about Janae.
You guys have never seen any of those videos, look up Janae on YouTube. And it's not specifically Janae, it's another guy roasting her videos. But like she'll be like, oh yeah, just do an ounce into this drink that we're making, and it's like 3/4 of the glass. And he's like, that is not an ounce. Janae, what are you doing? Pretty hilarious. She was mixing drinks at.
It's like that bartending school or whatever that you could do.
Yeah, but the series was for like a casino hotel like out of Vegas or something. It was like Caesar's Palace or something like that.
Something. But she was doing the videos.
Mohegan Sun, maybe.
She was doing the videos for that bartending school that you could like order the videos or whatever.
It was not a bartending school. An ounce is not 3/4 of a glass.
But that's where those videos came from.
Awful. She like would make the drinks completely upside down from like how they're supposed to be done. So instead of like an ounce and like a splash and then fill the rest with like mixer, it would be like mostly alcohol with like a splash of mixer. And she's like, there you go. And it's like, that's not going to taste good. B, you're only having one and you're going to bed.
Yep.
Okay, just very busy as of late. Veteran and dad and all the keeps being injured. Damn, dude, how's your knee? And I hate to hear that about your dad, man. Joe messed up his knee. He's gonna have surgery. E&W messed up his knee.
Don't get any ideas.
I hope I'm not next. I messed up my ankle. My ankle's still messed up from the ice storm.
Where you fell?
Yeah. Sucked so
bad. I didn't even get to see it either. I was disappointed.
It was so comical.
I'm sure.
Like if it wouldn't have happened to me, like I would have pissed myself laughing. But because it happened to me and I hurt my ankle and landed on my butt, and I was just like trying to make sure I didn't hurt anything else. Like it was not. Damn, dude.
Quit falling apart, PNW.
We're all getting old.
Yep. Sucks.
So if you guys haven't heard the story of me falling like a jackass, several months ago we got an ice storm.
Okay, it was not several months ago. It was last month. It was in February.
What? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it was the end of February that all that happened.
No, it was not.
Yeah, you're talking about like where Nashville got all the ice too, and we got our driveway was covered in ice and blah blah blah, all that.
And I didn't have to work for a couple days.
Yeah, that was at the end of February.
No, it was not.
Yeah.
No.
You want to fucking bet?
No. Anyways, we got this ice storm. And because I've lived up in the north before, I know like how to walk on snow and ice. Problem is I wasn't wearing shoes with very good traction.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was the late January, early February.
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, I feel like it was in January, but anyways. So I'm walking out towards my car, and car's covered with ice, so I had to scrape off my car and open up my door and start the thawing process and all that stuff. And I go around to the passenger side of my door, and I slip for a split second, but I catch myself. And so, like, when I say it was like a movie or a comic or cartoon, like, very much so. So I go, oh, catch myself for 0.3 seconds. And then I just go, and I'm on my back. And dude, well, it wasn't running in place, but like it was a cartoon fall. So when I landed on my back, my foot slipped towards my tire, and like my foot either did this number or this number, and I ended up messing up the tendon on the outside of my ankle, and like could hardly walk, and ended up having to get like a
Brace.
orthotic brace, just to be able to walk. Like it was awful. And every once in a while, still like it flares up, and I'm like, I probably need to get that checked out. But
Good news is you got to drive the cart around Walmart.
I did. That was fun, even though it was throttled like a motherfucker because it was dying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a straight cartoon fall. It was oh
I was inside working, so I didn't get to see it take place, which makes me sad.
yeah. I landed, and I laid there for a second, and I was just like, I didn't hit my head. My back okay. My butt kind of hurts because I landed on my right butt cheek. It was like back's good, knees are good, ankle hurts like a son of a bitch. We're good everywhere else. How the hell am I going to get up? Because I was on a sheet of ice. So that was a struggle. But I got up. And I was just like, shit, do I even want to leave? I did. But yeah, it sucks. It's gotten better, but still. What? Really? Son
Number
of a
2.
bitch. He was in a bunch of stuff, not just Buffy.
No,
I mean, what? It was a popular show. What are you
I know.
trying to say? I got into the movie first, and then I watched the show.
Yeah.
The movie was better. Come on, bro.
Dog is ridiculous.
Yep.
But he also drank a bunch of water. Shocker.
Yep.
Yeah, Chuck Norris died, and then Nicholas Brendan died at the age of 54. Who's from Buffy. So that's number 2. So who's going to be the third person? Third celebrity, I guess. Hi, Ruby. You're going to join me on this live? What do you think? Okay. Lemon pound cake. Pound cake.
Six-point game with 2 minutes left. You know, having fun.
Just like
Oh, chick North. Yeah, I mean, I know he's just a man, but like, I thought he would be the one to like defeat death.
nope.
83 had a great life. Had
86.
or 86 had a great life. Had an amazing career. But
86 is still a long life to live.
no, he had a great life. But Chuck Norris supposed to live forever.
He is the Grim Reaper now.
Probably. You know, to pass away, you see Chuck Norris, you're like, oh.
He just like karate chops you.
He doesn't even have to do that. The beard would just look at you and you'd be like, well, I'm dead. Good luck with that, man. Definitely do some research on it because I've heard that, I mean, just like any GLP-1 drug, that you can have an issue with, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I don't know that it's an issue with like vitamin and mineral absorption, or if it's just for the fact that like you're eating less, so you're not really getting a whole lot of it. But I would definitely look into that and see if
Like
maybe you need,
deficiencies.
yeah, see if you need to like also take like some vitamins or something so you won't be deficient in blah 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 blah. It's gonna get all skinny on it. It's all right. I'll be holding it down for all fat men. So,
I'm trying to do it skinny, but it's not working so far.
can I help you? Jake. Well, damn.
Like,
Congrats, man. Hey, there you go. Hey,
oh, Mars. What?
I mean, I believe it. Is a life on Mars.
That's what I was thinking of.
Please elaborate. What is that? Did not feel good. I'm attempting to get swole again. It's been 15 years since I was. All right, you're gonna recognize him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Herbal testosterone booster. Huh. Interesting.
Oh, it's the name of the supplement.
Interesting. They're probably gonna want me to get back on the estrogen blocking medicine. I really don't want to be back on. I had mood swings and couldn't hardly sleep, which I can't sleep now. So you just made my non-sleeping worse. I was grumpy. No, you were just out there. No, get under the desk. Lay down. Thank you. Like I watched you pee. Like no.
all I did for like 5 minutes because
Mhm.
of all the water that he drank.
What's up, Harrison?
Hey, Harrison. No, it doesn't mean get under here and just start licking the carpet.
So, Josh went down to Blancho, Texas.
Okay.
Remember me telling you about the Guild? It's like ABS.
Yeah.
He's a probationary member of the Guild now. Was the whole reason why he went down to play Texas. And then Chip is an official member of the Guild now, not just probation. I'm like, hey, come on. I don't know if that accept me. Like, come on.
Like, what do you?
I
What's the benefit?
You can say you're part of the Guild. It's kind of like saying you're Junior Smith or Master Smith. Gives you precedence. But I thought that the tests would be similar to like ABS.
Mm-hmm.
Josh took his slip joints down. Was it just a free for all? Like, do what you do, and if we like it, cool. If we don't,
Right.
kick rocks.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, be kind of cool. Anybody got any fun plans this weekend? I'm gonna be driving tomorrow 2 hours to go enjoy some cigars with somebody.
Go to Zumba.
Same thing you do every week.
Mm-hmm. And Sunday we get to mow grass. Yay! Said no one ever.
Yeah, won't be. So fun.
Mm-hmm. He's very scrappy.
Mm-hmm. She'll go toe to toe with you. She don't care.
I know, aren't you? I think it started off them playing, and then it ended up in them like not playing. The other day. Then I got pissed off and then walked away. So I was like, okay, cool. I didn't get too crazy.
Her and Sam got pretty rough. I was like, holy shit.
So, like no hissing or anything.
No hissing, no mewing. Yeah. Hard. So, Brian, I don't know if you heard me say it earlier or not, but Ice Nine Kills has a new song out, and it's a hair metal song, and I've just watched a little bit of it, but it's pretty great so far. I was going to discuss that with Falk, but she's too good for us, so she's probably still playing Resident Evil. It's possible that it was on Sirius, like maybe yesterday or the day before, but like they just released it on YouTube today.
Oh, if it was released today, that means they released it on Sirius yesterday. They always do the day before.
But it's pretty great so far. That's Wes. He's the one who bought the bog oak.
Okay. What's he doing?
Veteran.
Give away.
You got it. He has a video that he took at Rocket City Knife Show,
Mhm.
and I saw that he had the camera that a lot of people use.
GoPro.
Yeah, GoPro. And I noticed it, but he didn't say anything about it. And literally, what he posted with the video was him buying the bog oak and the arc from me. And so I'm talking everything else and just oblivious to the camera. Like, you didn't have to put my business out there like that where I gave you a special price, bro. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, typically, which I know I haven't talked about it on the live yet, but typically I am not a basketball fan until it becomes March Madness, and then I watch all of the collegiate, or I try to watch as many of the collegiate basketball games as I can. But I pay attention to the scores and stuff and who's going on with the tournament. And Lena, with her coworkers, they did a bracket challenge, and so I'm very curious to see if the bracket that we filled out gets us any prizes. So, I'm sitting here like watching the scores. I'm like, pretty sure I got that one right. I don't know about that one. Pretty sure I got that one. We're not in bad shape. There's 4 points that separate the top person and us. So, but there's a lot of 4 points separates
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
top person and us.
I
So.
sent you the link so that way you can
Nice.
click on it and access it from there. It'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, instead of being like, "Hey, how we doing?"
It acts a little funky sometimes. Click sign in.
Bomb. Cat dog bomb. It's the new super cool. Super trendy. Who transcended the regular internet.
I just think of like, if you're gonna make me bomb. And then you can click on there and it'll take you into like the group too.
Still at 17 points.
Yep.
Bitch.
Hey Scobie.
What's up, Scovy? Hope you're doing well, man. I did pick St. John's to win. Yes. We're gonna get another point there.
Woo.
Yeah. That one's gonna be no go. Got the Iowa right. Sweet, they won. Oh yeah. This one hurt. But I got Vandy right. Ouch. 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 That hurts.
He said I'm good.
Miss you too, buddy. Looking at my bracket and how bad it is.
Yep. It's fine.
It's totally fine.
Click the back button. You gotta drag it. Drag it over.
Yeah. There we go. Cool. Good there. Great there. Great there.
He said March Gaines there.
Hey, hey, hey.
We just did it for fun at work, so
So
I had Chris fill out the bracket for me.
Damn it. BYU winning that one. Got Gonzaga right though. Arkansas. Villanova lost. I had Villanova. Oh, bitch. But I had Arizona winning, so that's cool. Also, I had Arizona losing to Wisconsin. That's not cool. Oh. Yeah, dude, I saw that, and I'm pretty bummed that we're not going this year. Hopefully, though, we'll have a table next year. Hopefully. Twist my arm, make me go up to Wisconsin. Go to Janesville. I've been through Janesville in probably about 20 years.
He said, fair enough. I care more about the Frozen Four than the Final Four.
Fair. Which is that going on currently or no? I don't remember when that is. Wisconsin actually usually does pretty good with the Frozen Four.
Well, I hope so.
Nothing else.
Don't call it the Frozen Tundra for nothing.
Exactly.
He said football has been well.
We're surviving. Still kicking. Still making shit.
Just another day.
Yep. Gotcha. I thought it was around this time. Because I'm pretty sure that you can look that up with ESPN. See here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Some of those Pokey.
The Nets? Is that what you're talking about?
You do the hokey pokey.
Pokey pokey stabby stabby? That sort of thing?
Talking about the hokey pokey. Okie dokie.
Wouldn't play Pokey Pokey with the Pokey Pokies. Might lose an eye. Yeah, it's not showing the date of when it starts, but apparently it's coming up. Am I the only one on Facebook? Yeah, currently.
Yep.
It's a roll of the dice, man, on Facebook and YouTube. Sometimes lots of people, sometimes nobody.
Yep.
It's fine.
Oh, the Badger show is next weekend, I guess.
Yeah, so Brad and his wife are going to be there. Of course, Jess is going to be there. There's several people that were at the Ohio show going to the Badger show. I guess Misty and her husband are going as like customers.
Nice. Okay, take a last minute trip.
I mean, we could, but like not as vendors.
No.
I mean, are you being serious right now?
I mean, it'd be a stretch to make it work, but what is it, Friday and Saturday? Just like Spirit is?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think.
Friday. We just wouldn't really be able to spend much besides in gas and food.
Yeah.
Hokey pokey stab you in the ass.
Yes, sir. Still making the pokey stabby stabbies.
He said, just go, don't spend money on the table.
I mean, it's like a 10-hour drive.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be the
been
thing
the
that would
only
stop
real
us.
holdup.
Yeah. That would be the thing that would be
Like, sir, you need to pay to come in and be like, you know who I am? I'm vetting you to see if I want to be a vendor next year. You still have to pay your customer. Some.
I'd be splitting Airbnb and Airbnb. Sometimes I love autocorrect what happens. Like,
tell me more about this hair baby, because that sounds fascinating.
He said, yeah. It's a long drive. It's not a bad drive.
It's a decent drive.
It's just long.
You have to get the dogs.
Yeah.
Boarded. What's up, Justin? But yeah, of course, dude.
Maybe one day we can head out there.
So, what's this Airbnb situation all about? Like, would there potentially be an open couch? Maybe some more time.
We pay.
We'll pay.
Like for the portion.
Of course. Even better if there's a bet, but figures won't be cheap.
We're in the air, baby.
The best sleep I've ever gotten. We need to stay at more Airbnb. The Airbnb killer. The air baby. Oh, I want a theme song now. Go to the air baby. Think producer.
Yeah.
Right.
Look that way.
It's gonna be close.
Have a good night.
Have a good night,
Love you
Scobie.
too.
We love you too, man.
Go eat you some lemon pound cake. I know I don't know what that means. Should.
With the group on IG, what group would they add me? But I despise group chats and group chats on IG. I just despise IG. It's
Yeah.
awful. It's the worst. It's Twitter with pictures, and I hate it.
Twitter's not even called Twitter anymore.
I don't care.
Get with it.
Don't care. Calling or renaming Twitter X is dumb. For one of the smartest men in the world, that shit was dumb. And I refuse to call it.
Sounds fire, but no. No lemon cake in my future.
No. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just mute it. Better be careful with that lemon pound cake. They'll knock on your door. Try and get a slice.
Yep.
Shit's hilarious.
Lemon pound cake.
Pound
Pound cake.
Who would have known that a guy, obviously known for his musical career, but in the last 10 years or so, strictly known as the guy who knocked out a female fan on stage? Like, that's what Afro Man was known for.
Oh, I
He
forgot about that.
literally knocked her out. Like, she jumped on
forgot
stage
about
and he
that.
went, he put down, like, he didn't put down his guitar. He let his guitar go limp because he was wearing a strap. He goes, ah! Knocked her out. She was cold. And he got arrested, and there was charges because of that. And he did it because she interrupted the show. That's what he was known for up until these shenanigans.
These shenanigans were warranted. So
No, absolutely.
on his part.
But I'm just like, it's crazy how like a career can like do this shit. Afro Man's career needs to be studied.
Afro Man, like, single-handedly, like, saved free speech, you know, like, what? Did not see that coming. And did you know that he put his name in the hat for the presidential election in 2024? I did not know that. Or if I did know it,
I did
forgot.
not know that.
So he even tried to run for president.
I mean, look, here's the thing. Do I think that he would make a good president? No. Would it be hilarious if he was, though? Absolutely.
I feel like it would be like Idiocracy, where like President Camacho. It'd be
I
President
would
Afro
vote
Man.
for President Camacho. But see, here's the thing. It's Afro Man. Weed would be recreational legal day one.
Oh yeah.
We would be out of debt, national debt, in like a couple months.
All the weed purchases.
You may suck at public policy. You may suck at public speaking. But, we'd be out of debt. Get him endorsed by Trump? Shit. Afro Man, he's the greatest. He needs to be the next president. The Afro Man go, what? Then they take us to the moon. Literally. Taste Mars. Yeah, it's like that's the thing that kills me. It's like whether you're for it or against it, like use straight up logic. Throw your convictions to the wind of what you believe. Straight logic. We have national debt. We have a way to get out of national debt. Most people want this thing that would get us out of national debt. Tax it. We're at national debt. It's not a hard concept to figure out if we should or shouldn't. It's pretty cut and dry. And in Colorado's case, they made so much money their first year, they didn't know what to do with it all.
Yep.
So they cut out checks to the citizens of Colorado. So they legitimately set out dividend checks. They said, hey, look, we're good. We don't need this. Here you go.
Got 18 points now.
Because of Iowa State. This is Iowa. So think about that on a national scale. Obviously, the U.S. government would never be like, we have too much money. We have to give it back to the people. That would never fucking happen. But you got a national debt. Balance the budget just from one plant that can be cultivated. And because we are a capitalist market, like a lot of people would make a lot of money, which means it's good for the economy. Get out of national debt, strong economy. What's the hang up? Tax it. Everybody in the government likes that. What are you doing, Brian? That's the weird. Like everybody in the government likes taxing shit. And then on top of that, the police have another way to enforce DUI, DWI, all this stuff. So it's just like, granted, what's up, Justin? Granted, do I necessarily agree with that part of it? No, but like it's needs to happen. Should have already happened. Should have never been made illegal. Oh, we got to keep everybody under control. So who do we still got on YouTube? Marco? Hey, what's up, Rose? Oh yeah, Purdue's got it in the bag. St. John's is good. I had UCF over UCLA, so that's washed. What's up, One Moon? Hope you're doing well, buddy. How's life treating you, sir? So we're about to get 2 more points. Points remaining. 153.
Hey, One Moon.
20 games were, 20 games were upset. Got a couple. Yeah, what are you doing, Brian? Why are you bouncing between streams? Shot him a message. I was like, what are you doing? Over here bounce around in the Matrix.
He's just like, wee.
Now you see me. Now you
Nice One Moon.
What? As in, like, with some companies? Pound cake. Pound cake. Fucking earworm. It's in the bag. Probably in the bag. No, I'll make them myself. Oh, so did you finally get rolling with, like, the dark arts? Always love to see new makers pop up. Makes my heart happy. Because as being a practitioner of the dark arts of knife making, I want to see it continue. I want to see it grow. I want to see new people pop up with new ideas and keep this shit rolling. Rolling, grind. Rolling. What? Rolling. or hammering, depending on which way you want to go. Like, it's one of the things that we were talking about with that guy who's from Sparta, and he's a junior smith. He was doing, he was teaching us all on doing pullers, so blood grooves
Mhm.
by hand using a grinder. And, like, he's a really talented knife maker. So he went to TSU. He was TSU. Good old boy, probably around my age, but he got his bachelor's in metalsmithing.
Mm.
So I'm assuming fine arts,
Yeah, probably.
and then became a knife maker. And he's like, I've been doing this for like 20 years. But we were talking about it, and Gary was saying that, like, when they first started bringing up knife making with the Alabama Forge Council, they were apprehensive because blacksmiths don't like knife makers. And the reason why blacksmiths don't like knife makers is because knife makers get more money for less work. And so the blacksmiths were like, well, this is bullshit. And I'm like, it's all the same shit. Like, you use the same techniques in both. Like, it's not like a situation where it's like us versus them. It's like we
Yeah.
we're all the same thing. Like, we're just doing different things. So that have like listening to that conversation was very interesting between him and Gary, because like I would have never thought that would be a thing. But then you've got knife smiths who are like a hybrid of, and I'm like, well, does that make us the stepchildren of blacksmith? That, I mean, that's kind of cool. I've just lived that my entire life, so like, redheaded stepchild. That's my lane. Where I stay, it's comfortable. Waiting on Sweet dude. Should send me some sketches.
I guess Purdue won. The game's not up there anymore, so
My golden goose.
click on the bracket.
Going to the moon. Going to the moon with Purdue. We're 19 points. Messiah. Shit's about to get a little wanky though, especially with the I don't know if it was the southeast or southwest or whatever, to where it's like that bracket's just bad. A lot of points are going to be missing from just that whole bracket.
That 5 shit.
Yeah. And that's the thing that I hate about like filling out the bracket, is because depending on where a team lands, if you have them going very far into the tournament and they get kicked out, it's like, oh, that leg's dead. I had Wisconsin going to the Sweet 16. That entire leg's dead. Villanova being knocked out, that also hurt things, but it's make some money or we won't. It's totally cool. Hey, 20 points.
Hey.
Rank 18. How do we go lower? What the shit? It's still just 4 points. 4 points. I'm assuming you know who this is. Ish.
Ish. I don't really know him. He's fresh out of college. He's a little baby. He's a little frat boy baby.
Well, that's why.
Yeah. Like, he literally just graduated college. Like,
I'm sure he's like doing all the stats and everything else, and he's like, oh, yeah, I know exactly what's going on. No way all these people jump from 17 to 18. Like, that doesn't make sense. That make no sense.
I want to know who. Scroll up. I want to know who this is.
Pretty funny.
It's funny because that person's doing really well.
Why? Like, this game is a wash. We're not getting that point.
You said UCF is going to win.
No, I put UCF is going to win.
That's what I'm saying. You said UCF was going to win,
UCLA is
but
gonna win.
UCLA.
Yeah. Bosh. Yeah, so if you're still with us, One Moon, if you got any questions or want any advice, hit me up on Instagram. Like, I will do anything within my power to give you the best advice that I can to see you succeed. I want every new knife maker to do well. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. High Point messed up my shit by a point. By a point. Still. Yeah, I know. No idea. Sweet.
We're great. Don't say that because I was construed as being a dick.
The whole thing?
Because I would read it as like obviously. You really got to.
Jump around. Wait, what? Originally, I was just gonna say fuck it and say hobby.
Hobby.
I was like, I'm tired of typing. This is Instagram. Just aw, bitch. What? How, Brian? I have questions. How does laid off Pete know who I am?
Who is laid off?
Who is laid off Pete? Well, he already follows me. I guess I need to follow back. That's probably why he knows me.
let you little wink.
Apparently, he's been following me for a little bit, and I had no idea. I'll follow you back, sir. Sorry. My bad.
Way to go.
There was a lot of people. I think I showed him the heart. It says that he was following me, but I never followed him back, and I was like, whoops, my bad. But for serious, Brian, like Tennessee and Wisconsin, they're the same states. They're just in different areas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like even the topography looks similar.
Except for you guys can gamble in Wisconsin.
Everywhere.
Yep.
I mean, we can here. It's just frowned upon. Speaking
You
of,
can't do it openly.
remember the liquor store / gas station that had the machines?
In
Lewisburg?
yeah.
And we talked to dude and he said he took him out because he like wasn't worth it. They're back. Oh my God, Falk! I was trying to say something to you and you weren't here. Falk. You did not know. There's a new Ice Nine Kill song that just released today and it's a banger. You should check it out. Listen here, big brother. He's the biggest bear, so I've been told. I didn't say it. Somebody else did. I don't know why it was like a gay Trump. That was weird. Somebody told me. I didn't say it, but somebody definitely said it.
You were talking about bears, so.
Oh. It's not on Apple Music yet. It's on YouTube. You don't have to suckle the teat of Apple. Go check it out on YouTube. It's way better. Anyway. But a gay Trump would be fantastic. Like, I don't know that anybody really noticed. Because, like, he'd still have gold everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He would still talk over everybody.
He'd still tell you what's on his mind.
Just be a little bit more sassy about it. Like, okay. Yes. So I love the story that they laid on it. Like, this was our dad's band called the Grave Diggler. And I'm like, yes. That's pretty great. Absolutely. And it very much reminds me of Steel Panther. It's not a bad thing. I want to see a gay Trump now. Love the name he killed, right? Excuse me. I'm talking right now. Listen, bitch. I'm talking. Like, it would be so good. Yeah, no, Molly Crew too. I could see it. I could absolutely see it. Why are you asking permission to be feral? Like you can see it too, Ryan. Like, it would be so good. Just a little bit more sassy. Little bit of a list. Not too much, just a little bit. What happened? What's been going on? Let's talk about it, Paul. What's up? What's got you down, sis? Lab. Is that East Tennessee? Oh, not far. Ish. Do your own heat treat. Chuck Norris. Whoa, 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 Falk. Sweet baby Jesus. I didn't know that you lost a child. And also, uh, what with the DV situation? One Moon, yes, I do. And that's because I do high carbon. I don't do stainless steel. Stainless steel is a bitch to heat treat yourself. Oh, so you saw your first, if I'm inferring correctly. Driving by in a lady there. Jesus, that's rough. So, my ex before Lena, actually hit me. So, damn, that's hard. Yeah, I'm sorry, Falk. That sounds like an awful week. I use my forge to do my heat treat. You gotta look for the colors and or time, depending on the steel. What steel are you using? For for me, 5160 is like the easiest to heat treat, and it's very forgiving. Um, ugh, I'm so sorry, Falk. Bob's Pro Cut and AEBL, what I'm working with at the moment. So Pro Cut is high carbon, it's not stainless. AEBL is, uh, I think it's considered stainless. Yeah, AEBL is stainless. So AEBL, um, you have to use like foil and all this other stuff, and you have to be super specific on your temperatures. Um, Pro Cut, from what they told me at Pops when I got it last year at Blade Show, which I got a sample at Blade Show, but I haven't done anything with it yet. Um, it's supposed to run like 80 CRV2, but it's also supposed to work like 15 and 20 whenever you put it in Damascus. So 80 CRV2 1095, 1084, 1085, 8670 from Pops, all pretty much heat treat the same. So, you want to let your forge, depending on how much temperature, what the temperature you're running it at, um, typically you let it soak for about 5 minutes, quench it in oil, and then you'll do your tempering cycles. And I do that in a toaster oven or a regular oven, and you're good. So, silly Falk. Yeah, been a pretty rough week for you. So not only did Chuck Norris pass away, but I can't remember the actor's name, but the dude from Buffy like just passed away as well. So see who the third one is going to be. Yeah, Nick Brandon. Thank you. He wasn't very old. He's been in a bunch of shit too. Nick Brendan, not Brandon. Yes, sir, I do. That's really taken off for me doing chef knives. Passed in his sleep of natural causes. Jesus. He must have had like prior drug use or something. Health difficulties, substance abuse, stints in rehab, and high profile arrest. Yep. Damn. That's rough. Thanks, Falk. I really appreciate that. Make him a make him a little thick. I'm working on the thickness. That's what I have to figure out next for summer markets. Dude, like I said, that's that and my one model that I had professional pictures taken of, like those are the two knives that I'm selling consistently. Yeah, she thick. I'm working on that. Even with her being thick, she still cuts and she will kill. So there is that. Oh shit, this would be freaking epic if in 3 seconds UCF scores 3 points. I mean, I was gonna say as long as it's not Man Bear Pig, but oh no. 2 points. Nope, that's it. She don't. Damn it. I had a sick knife, a sick chef. I say chef. It was chef ish that I did for the show, like the last 2 shows that I did. And like I thought it was sick. I thought it was gonna sell, and it did not. So One Moon, this knife right here, and it's really hard to see. It's kind of like a Skinner slash chef slash cleaver hybrid thingy, but the material for the handle, it's I can't zoom in any further. I wish I could. So the bolster is like a copper SOS pad that's in clear resin, and the rest of the handle is California redwood with copper pins. And it looked sick, and it didn't sell. And then I've got a mini chef, and then I got a full size chef, and then I got a cleaver. And then this is the knife model that I've been selling the most out of here lately. So this, and then the chef knives. So appreciate it, man. Just the just a blind squirrel trying to get a nut. Or shit up against the wall, see what sticks. But I thought the copper inside of that resin, the copper pins, and then the California redwood, like it looked really really good together, and nobody bit. I was like, well, I liked it, so that's why. If I think something's really really cool, it typically doesn't sell. If I go me on something, it moves like typically. There's been some times that hasn't been true. My bog oak I thought was tits, and it's old. So, and I got some nice pictures of it. I thought these koozies were awesome. This is mine. This was the bad version of it, but it's magnetic. It, Take it to metal, your beer stays there. That was really cool. They didn't sell. Thought the valet trays that I did were really cool. They didn't sell. It's always a roll of the dice. Hell yeah. Nice. I try to do more of a kind of a triangular, like almost diamond shaped. Um, the guy who taught me how to make knives, he usually tries to do like an almond shape. Um, you just got to figure out what works for you and what your customers like. I've got a buddy of mine who wants me to make him my own variation of a nigiri or a nigiri. And they typically have the octagonal um, handles, but they're also typically hidden tang. And I'm doing a full tang, but I could do the octagonal handles, which I've never done before. But should be cool. Might be shit. I don't know. You. What about me? Want to want indented one spot Hell yeah. Do it to it, man. The hardest thing for a lot of knife makers um is to try and make things look symmetrical. And me personally, my own opinion, typically people do not agree with me, and that's fine. I think from an artistic standpoint, 'cause I do this with my own knives. Sometimes it's on purpose, sometimes it's not. I think it's good to have a little bit of human error in there because it actually like kind of proves that it was handmade. Um, I've seen a lot of really, really good makers that they will make things and it comes out looking like it came out of a factory. That's fantastic and that's awesome. But there's others out there that literally buy their shit from factories and you can't tell the difference. And so I know that with like a lot of people that doesn't really matter, but I've always made it a point to leave like case in point, a lot of the forged knives that I make, I will specifically A, I like the way it looks, but B, intentionally leave hammer marks because I want people to see that it's hand forged. My own opinion, take it as you will. I'm usually wrong. So also a terrible businessman. So there's that. Um oh yeah, that's awesome. Well, I mean it is art. So you do have to attack it like it's a piece of art. That's what I do. Like, oh hey, I like the way this looks, or I like the way this balances. Oh, what if we change this? What if so I get it. The biggest lessons that you're gonna learn once you start making knives is how to course correct as you go. Because not everything. Most things are not gonna go the way that you planned. So you have to figure out how to make them work, what to change, how to pivot. It's a cool little puzzle, but it's a mind fuck of a puzzle at the same time. I started out as doing stock removal, and then I transitioned into doing forging. I still do some stock removal, now I do, like, a hybrid of the both. No no one path is, like, hard and fast, you have to do this if you're a knife maker. Like, you kinda have to figure out what works for you, what doesn't, what you wanna do, what you wanna get out of it, what you wanna make in the future. for sure. My first design evolved from a Sentoku, kitchen knife. She's on the phone with probably her mom, but she'll be back. Um, First design I did was designed from a EDC take of a Sentoku chef knife, and I'm on like uh, I don't know V5, V6 of the same knife design, but it's evolved over the years. Because you figure out things that work, things that don't work, things that you want to change, um, and I may end up going back to like the V5 because several different variations of that knife have sold well ish. Um, but my last variation, even though I really liked it and I thought it was closer to where it started, like closer to like an EDC of a Sentoku. Um, I don't think the handle was received very well. So go back to the drawing board. Maybe we do V7. Maybe we go back to V5. My my latest version of the Apex was not received very well, but we're we're kind of going in the right direction for that night. So I'll probably make a couple slight design changes, but like I'm happy with it as is. But what I'm happy with doesn't necessarily mean what the customer's happy with. So like there's a give and take there. And unfortunately, with being a knife maker, being any type of maker, it really sucks because like you can love a piece of art so much and it doesn't sell. Or love a design so much and it doesn't sell. And I don't want anybody to get my words twisted. I would do this whether my knife sold or not. But knife making is very expensive. So I kind of have to have some things that sell to kind of keep the train rolling. So I've got some things that I do that are like artsy fartsy, and if they sell, cool. Me. If they don't, whatever. But I've got other things that I can also put in there that I know are gonna get me some money where I can, like I said, keep the train rolling. So it's a delicate balance between like just being straight deranged artist and selling things because money needs to come in to keep on doing what we do. So it's the whole thing to me is a very very interesting puzzle. What sells, what doesn't, what are the trends, what do I want to make? Like it's a very delicate dance. I'm doing okay with it. Like kind of just making it up as I go. But even if I didn't sell another knife with the knowledge that I have, the handles that I or the handle material that I have, and the steel that I have, and then the new cool thing that happened last weekend, um, I can continue to make knives and not sell another one ever again, and I would be fine. Ish. I'd have to spend money on belts and like uh bandsaw blades and stuff like that, but like I could continue to do it on the cheap, but I don't want to do that because I just kind of lucked out and came across a golden goose situation of free steel, but it has to be worked. Like it's not just like, oh hey, I got this free steel. I can cut out my knife design, done. Now I gotta do some forging, and then I could cut out my billet and do whatever I wanna do with it. Did you hit the lottery or something? Um, ish, with materials. Um, found a honey pot. That's free. Now, whether I'll be harassed by the cops, go in there to get more material, we'll find out. But I have permission, so, uh, dude, one moon, it never ends. Like, you're piece by piece. Like, that's all it is. Yeah, so, from like I said, with this stuff, like, I have to take this material and I have to forge it to where it's a workable billet. But it's free, and there's mountains of this stuff, and it's a 10 series steel. So I can do Damascus with it, I can do mono steel, like, it doesn't matter, and I can literally get as much as I need or want, which is really fucking cool. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, Brian, if we end up going up to the, Badger show, I'll bring you some free steel. I can get as much as I want. So, like I said, you'll have to forge it before you can do anything with it, but free, and it's good high carbon steel. Dope to be back working with my hands. Yeah, digital arts. Yeah, and that's what I do for. I say I do digital art, but I'm a graphic designer for my day job, and it scratches the itch, but just barely. And then dealing with like customers and stuff like that, it's like, meh, I don't want to do this. It would be really cool. It'd be like drive up there, hang out, drive back the next day. Eh, maybe hang out 2 days and then drive back. Be really cool. I miss Wisconsin. I miss Janesville. Janesville was always fun to drive through. I'll be right back. Yeah. All right. What I meant. No, don't do that. I was gonna bring Onyx in here, but she wasn't having it. She scratched the shit out of my arm and then jumped on my shoulder and like scratched me on down the back. So that felt great. Nice. Great success. Yeah, please don't get me shut down. Well, difference between being feral and getting me shut down. Onyx scratched the shit out of me. Well, I was gonna bring her in here to sit down, and she said "Nah," and she jumped on my shoulder, and then used her claws to walk down my back.
Mm-hmm.
So from on the other side, from here down, it's burning. So great success. And then she got me right there. It's like, would you just trust me? Like I'm your person. You like me. Like what the hell?
Take a step. I like you, but not that much.
Well, she's fine if you're holding her. The moment you take a step, she freaks out. And I'm like, RE6. Is that the giraffe or is that 7?
It's the giraffe. I remember the giraffe made a 6.
That's what I thought. I thought it was the giraffe.
Yeah.
I liked Resident Evil 6. Cats are very fickle. I liked 6, but I messed up. And so like I have a sore spot about 6. I messed up somewhere along the journey and literally started the fight with Wesker with like nothing. And so like you can't beat it. So like I would have to restart the entire game and figure out where I messed up. And I was just like, no, not no. So I never beat 6. Still kind of salty. Think about that stupid image too. Oh, the giraffe.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing that makes me salty about 6. So Alina, at the time that 6 came out, she was working as a video game vendor for Walmart. So she knew all the cool shit coming out before it came out. And we got like posters and shit. So I had like Mortal Kombat posters and stuff, which they're gone now, unfortunately, but like they were awesome. I bought the special edition of Resident Evil 6. Came with a fanny pack, came with a patch. Came with like some other random shit. Like it was awesome. 5 is with Wesker. I thought 6 was with Wesker. I know it was 6 that I went up to the final battle and I couldn't beat him because I didn't have him. This is the draft. No, it's the draft. Giving itself head.
Yeah. Or it was someone giving it.
No, it was the draft giving itself head.
No, because you had the head of the giraffe, and it looked like he was standing back on his heels, and then someone look it up, Google it.
That's what we're doing.
wonder if like that company is even still a thing. Because you remember back then, whenever I was doing whenever I was working as a vendor for that company, like I would have to go like late at night sometimes and do the midnight releases and
Mhm.
shit of certain games, which back then was fine. It was a fun job to have.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, see, 'cause he's
Something giving the draft a
some
good time.
leggy give.
The draft a good time.
Yeah. Chris bought Wesker in 5.
What makes Resident Evil 6 bad? So what was the storyline on 6? Initial release was 2012. So yeah, it was why you were working for that company. No, you don't. Lies. Let's go to Wikipedia. Players controlled Chris, Leon, Ada Wong. Oh damn. For free. Not free. Free.
Okay.
For free. For scenarios, bioterrorism, blah, 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 blah. Hey. Maybe it was 5 that pissed me off, which is what you were saying. Well, I'll have to look up the storyline of it. Jesus. What are you doing? I'm not doing any of these. Yeah, I was talking about the find honey hole steel.
Mm.
And I was like, because I was talking with One Moon, I was like, unfortunately, like with being an artist, like there's a fine line between you being able to make art that you want to make and then having to do stuff like having to make things to sell because like you got to keep the train rolling. And I was like, unfortunately, with between the material that I have now and the honeypot that I just found, like I could technically, by all rights, continue to make knives and never sell them. And Brian was like, "Did you win the lottery?" And I'm like, "No, just got really lucky with some steel." Like, I'd still have to buy belts and bandsaw blades, but I mean, on the grand scheme of things, like that's just a drop in the bucket of cost. So
So there's little things.
the what?
The company that I work for the video game.
They're still a thing.
They're still a thing.
Nice. They're not close to us, are they? I mean, you just typed Chris punches boulder. I've never punched a boulder. And earlier you said Chris fought Wesker in 5. I did not. Obviously, I know you weren't talking about me, but like, what was the Chris punches boulder thing? What bandsaw blades do I like? Ones that don't break. I know that's very, very uh, doesn't give you very much information.
Mm.
Um, it's been a weird thing with bandsaw blades. So I have two different bandsaws. One is a shit Ryobi bandsaw, um, that I've had for years, and it does not cut metal. It'll cut handle material all day long, does not cut metal. And then I am on my second Harbor Freight Portaband, and that cuts metal like a dream. I think with the Portaband, I found on Amazon a company that I like, and well, no, the last ones that I got from Lowe's. And they seem like they're pretty decent. I want to say that they're 1214 DPI or TPI. I do not fault. So with Falk, with from what I understand to be true, may not, but what I understand to be true. Lower the teeth per an inch TPI, the better it is with steel. Um, Obviously bimetal blade, blah 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 blah. I have had success with Amazon for my Portaband and regular bandsaw blades. But I think the last one that I got was Linux, and I think I got it at Lowe's. And I want to say that it was like 1418 or like something stupid. I was like, "There's no way that this is gonna work well with what I do." Um, but it was like the lowest that they had, and it works good. Once again, you gotta figure out what works for you. Let me see if I can look up the last ones that I ordered off Amazon. What is this? Tell me to sign in. Should I already be signed in? That one? Think so? I don't know what that is. Maybe. Is it your pen or my pen?
Mine.
Oh,
Because it's
okay.
my
Fair enough. Hey. You laugh. I know. uh 44 and 7/8 inch bandsaw blade. So the ones that I ordered from Amazon are 8/12 TPI, and they are half an inch by 0.02, and they are a replacement for DeWalt Milwaukee portable bandsaw blades, and it was a 3-pack. No, that should be great as long as it's bimetal. Lower the TPI, the better for thicker steel. But like I said, it's not always that case. Like I said, the Lennox ones that I got, I want to say that they were like 1218 or 1418, and I'm like, this isn't gonna work worth a damn, and they work well. So yeah, $20 for 3 blades off of Amazon, and it's 8/12. And I don't know if that's the lowest that they offer. Uh, 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 uh. So it looks like 8/10 is the lowest that they offer. Maybe. Yeah, porta bands are a little bit different. I would eventually like to get like a big boy bandsaw, but I'm not there yet. If I come across a good deal on one, I'll snatch it up. The guy that taught me how to make knives, he's got a good size like metal bandsaw, and it's pretty awesome. Sure, the blades are pricey-ish, but makes life a lot easier. And when those bandsaw blades pop, holy jeebus! Like Kirk heard it pop, and this was when I first started working with him. He heard it pop and looked over at me. He goes, "Were you wearing your brown pants?" I am now. It just is not little pop, like wow. And I was like, "Eh." Was that your mom?
Mhm.
What you want? Oh, oh, what's included with that? I'm assuming that's per. Damn. Okay, 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 okay. Mm. I don't like that it's BYOB and not included with the ticket.
And we will have a few drinks included with the ticket.
Oh, included. I thought it said not included. What you need to buy now? It's only $40 per car. So I guess we just need one ticket to run the same car.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. It's on a Saturday.
Next Saturday from 7.
I got nothing planned. Sounds awesome. So, Falk, explain to me the joke of punching boulders. You never explained. That's what my plan is. My plan has been all along. Is I'm going to take the money from the flashlight and I did not say cool. Anywho, uh, I'm gonna take the monies and I'm probably gonna get this set or this set. Chris left punches a boulder and RE5 at the end. That's funny. Absolutely. I've got some old Craftsman stuffs and they're awesome. My dad's got some old Craftsman tools and my grandpa had some old Craftsman tools. What you working on now? So I am working on. Currently, I'm not working on anything 'cause I'm talking to you guys, but in this time period, um, which is a weird way to say that, but the project I'm working on right now is I have a bunch of spent uh, M1 Grand shells And so within the police department, there is a group that's called the Honor Guard. And what they do is they do funeral processions for fallen officers, and they are in charge of that. And the weapon that they fire during those funerals is the M1 Garand. So this guy who's an officer hit me up. He's also part of the Honor Guard. And he was like, "Hey, my sergeant's getting ready to retire. I want you to take these M1 Garand shells, which are brass. And I am a brass hole. I love brass, and melt them down and melt them into a billet. And then we have a knife design, which I guess from the last time that we talked, I guess the knife design is going to change a little bit, which is not a big deal. And then I'm going to make this knife out of brass, and I'm going to grind it just like I would with a normal knife. And I have to make a plaque and then a stand for the knife, and it's going to be presented to his sergeant as a retirement gift. I'm running into issue getting the price. So, but my buddy who has every machine that anybody would ever need or want, in Alabama, he actually has a setup for melting steel. So, or melting metal. So he's got a whole um, gas powered forge technically, but that's not the word for it, for melting metals. So once, because he's in Texas right now for the Texas Blade Show, so potentially next weekend, if not the weekend after, I'm going to go down to a shop and we're going to melt down a bunch of brass and throw it into some billets, and then I'll get to kicking ass on getting that one knife done and all the other stuff. And then after that's done, I have to finish up my buddy's antique custom fireman's axe, which I'm turning it into a Viking style head axe. And we're doing custom handle, and I got to pour resin and get my liners, and little bit of work goes into that fireman's axe, but it's gonna be really cool when I get done. And then once I get both of those projects done, I need to make some more knives so I can potentially sell some. Never ends. What's up, Doug? But that's the thing that I really like about knife making, just art in general, is that like you can shut off the outside world, get into this zen mode, unless you're like trying to knock down a bunch of shit in a short amount of time. But like breathe, get out of your own head, get away from the world, get in your own dojo, and just create. Like they say in Little Nicky, let the good flow. Like you can just let the art flow. And like that's the coolest part about it. Is being like, everything else is bullshit outside of this space. We're just gonna make some cool shit and work through your own like demons ish sort of thing. I always call it my therapy sessions, because like you can think about other things that you didn't get a chance to, like you're being creative, so it keeps me zen. And if you're having a really frustrating day, you get a hot piece of metal and you beat the shit out of it, and it's legal. You don't have to worry about getting arrested. Been several times to where I'm trying to forge out something, and I just like something irritated me in the week or the day or whatever, and I'm like, and then you're like, I'm good, no longer angry. Constructive way to deal with emotion. instead of destructing, which is the key.
That was
It was nice. I do too.
nice.
I'm sure that's like a $200 bag.
Minimum.
Oh, it was the couple that we met at
Mm.
the Sundrop Festival. They had really good
Yeah.
prices on their stuff, so it shouldn't be a $200 bag. Must have should be like, hey, what's up? Remember me? We talked about knives at one time. Oh, oh. It's nice. Even cooler if that glowed in the dark. You were thinking the same thing.
I wasn't.
You are now. Oh, look at your blanks. I like them. They look like they're very ergonomic. I will say, and this is just friendly advice. Take it as you will. With those recurves, before you start grinding them, do some research on grinding recurves because you're gonna have some issues unless you're like using a file or an angle grinder or something. Then you won't have any issues. But if you're using a 2x72, a 1x30, or a 4x36, do some research on recurves first. But the designs are solid, man. They look awesome. In fact, those little ones remind me of God of War, the Blades of Olympus, just smaller. Actually, all three of your bottom ones kind of remind me of Blades of Olympus a little bit. They look good. Oh, when did he start doing walkbacks? That is sexy. When he first started, he was just doing those pry bar knives, which were awesome, but
Yeah.
they were thick,
Mm-hmm.
and that's coming from me. Yes. Ow. Ow.
Yeah, it's $40 per car.
Nice.
As many people as you can fit.
We need like, hey, going on a adventure. Hop in. Don't ask questions.
I don't know what Easter egg hunts are like. Kids aren't excited about this one. Plus, there's probably some good, some probably just like
Some good, some shit.
I'm sure some of them will probably just be like coupons for like local businesses, whatever. But still, like,
Yeah.
okay. Still fun.
I can tackle people, and I don't have to worry about getting charges because they're little kids. Like Smite. Fine, we're all adults.
Oh, I barely tapped you.
He had a lot to say about the situation.
Oh, well, he was dead asleep, and I like moved my
Poor
feet.
Brew Brew, you were sleeping. That's why you were grumbling so bad.
Yeah.
Poor Brew Brew.
And I moved my feet, and I barely tapped him. He got all
Poor
mad.
Brew Brew. I was sleeping. You
Don't-
disturbed me.
Don't poor him. He doesn't need any justification.
About your long drive next week. I mean, if I'm going, she's coming.
Yeah. Plus, I already booked a ticket for the Easter egg hunt. That's next weekend. So.
Oh yeah, we're not going. Oh.
If it wasn't so far away,
Oh.
if it wasn't so far away, I'd be like, yeah, I'd be totally down. But it's just a long drive.
It's a long drive.
And
Yeah,
like, if we have to plan a little bit for that type
Yeah,
of
we
drive.
can't just be like, oh, it's next week and cool. But apparently I'm expected to show up at
At what?
that. The show in Alabama, Batson.
Oh, that one. Yeah. It's in April. Right?
Yeah, it's next month. But I can do that by myself.
Yeah, it's not that far away.
No.
And I know
Literally, it would
They
just be
have-
like I would be there, like hang out, like have a hotel for a night, go to the show
yeah, I
the
was gonna
next
say
day,
you have to probably book you a hotel.
just for one night.
It's
But
not a big deal.
no, not a big deal. So it wouldn't be that expensive. Yeah, so I'm doing those hats for. We'll talk about it after the stream. Like it's such a cluster,
Mhm.
shocker. But no, don't do that. No. I can do bad on my own. I don't need anybody's help.
Mhm.
But yeah, One Moon. Like I said, I would do some research on grinding those recurves, depending on how you're going to do it. Because sometimes if you're trying to do like a straight grind and you have a recurved blade, that can cause some issues with pieces of the blade grinding faster than others. And you're trying to get that nice swoop of the hawkbill. Just do some research, man. Reach out to somebody else who makes knives, see what they say. But if you're using a file or an angle grinder, not really an issue because you can follow that recurve. So you'll figure it out. You got this. Coming from the person who's never done a recurve.
Right.
There's reasons. I have one recurve design and it's still sitting at the maker's shop. It's probably gotten lost at this point, but it was supposed to be a collab. And it was not ground very well before I sent it over there. And I even told him, I was like, once I get it back, once we get everything all figured out, like I'm going to do a better grind job. But this was hard and fast and ugly to get it to you so we could get this done and out. And it was like 5 years ago. It'll never see the. You know what I need to do? I need to do the same thing I did with the machete. Just fuck it. I'll make my own.
Yeah.
It was a kind of cool design. We'll do a lot. Fuck. The machete's been popular. I mean, I've only made 2 and sold 2, but they sold.
You have to say you sold out of all the ones that you made.
And the one that I did this last time was better than the first. Like, the grinds were solid.
And then the third one should be a little bit better.
Third one should look like it came out of a factory in Afghanistan. Perfect. Helicopter, helicopter. I wish I knew the exact lingo that was used. So there's been a phrase that's been a while since it's been viral, but on TikTok where it's I don't know if it's 2 guys from somewhere in the Middle East country, but it sounds like they say like all scratching the law. That's not what they say,
Obviously.
but it's oh technology. Technology. And like the clip got very viral and they added this to a lot of videos and it's like I don't know what they're saying. And I don't want to be insensitive and be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, but I gotta look that up. I gotta figure out where it's from and how to say it. Instead of being like, oh, Durka Durka. Oh, Mihaj, or, what is it? Oh, Durka Durka. Mohammed Jihad. Oh, Durka Durka. Which is super insensitive and you should never say that.
Yep.
But Team America, fuck yeah.
Okay, now they showed a younger picture.
He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Passing asleep with natural cause.
He
Oh,
had
54.
he had a rough go of it. Multiple rehab stints. His body gave up.
He was only 54. Not that old.
I looked up because I was curious to see why he passed. And it was like after doing this and doing that and multiple rehab stints, I was like, there it is. Well, yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was in episode or 2 of Criminal Minds, and like he's been in a bunch of stuff. I know. I didn't even touch you. I didn't even touch you.
After getting a corporate job, I finally understand why Brittany shaved her head and attacked someone with an umbrella. Yeah, same. I could totally see that.
Why are you growling? I'm not even touching you. I'm not even close to your paws. You just have a lot of to grumble about? Is that what's going on?
He thinks he does.
You had an easy life, bro. When we first got you, you were on a rope. You couldn't hardly get to your food or water. Saved you.
Well, not whenever we eat.
So, after paying scientists and my marketing team, I don't make anything. In fact, I've lost money with you, dude.
I'm doing this out of kindness in my heart.
Doing this out of kindness in my heart. I'm a good person.
Uncle Baby Billy. Spring water.
Why do you do it? So I'm a good person. After I pay my scientists, the marketing team, I don't even make anything. I was like, I feel that hard with the knife making. Just a wash. Why do you do it? Because I'm a psycho.
Yeah, I know. You're so starved for attention. Why? I don't know.
All the time.
Like,
try to help out my bros. That I have and this is gonna sound like super cheesy and gay Trump-esque, but when I was moving up in the multiple jobs that I've had, I noticed that one of the main things that were missing from said job, to include the one to where I was the store manager, is there wasn't enough like positive affirmation. There wasn't enough like telling people like, "Hey, you did a good job," and you wouldn't think that that would make that much of a difference, but it does.
Mhm.
And so, like, as a manager, I told all my employees, like, "Hey, you're doing a good job." And there were several times where, like, especially at first, they'd be like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, want to tell you you're doing a good job. Keep it up." Because this world is very dark. So, as much good as you can put out into it, you should. And you never know when that positive word is going to change somebody's entire life. Case in point, I have a buddy of mine that we spent 3, 4 hours talking. And finally, he fell asleep, but he was planning to end his life. He's still here. He has a kid. He has a wife. His life is doing pretty great. Um, but I was there to kind of help him through things, which is wild because I was not expecting to be in that situation. But I did a good enough job, I guess. But I do the same thing with people that are artists, like craftspeople. And the reason why I do that is because there's far too many times where people will pour their heart and soul into a piece of art and it doesn't get sold, or somebody doesn't go, "Oh, hey, I really like that you did blah 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 blah." Like, it makes a huge difference. And then you get jaded and you're like, "Oh, hey, I can't put compliments and good salutations in my bank account." But like, it still makes a difference. So I always try and tell people when I can, "You did a great job. You have great designs. You're killing it," because it makes a difference.
You're doing a great job, Doodle.
You're doing a shit job. You're a fucking ass cat.
Yeah.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Blue, I didn't even touch you.
And if you're an asshole, just be an asshole with a big heart.
That's true. What our manager said today. He goes, we could be all doom and gloom or whatever with everything that's been going on. He was like, or we could just take it one day at a time. He was like, just be a good person, don't be a dick. Like, take it one day at a time. Like, he goes, I'm not gonna focus on the negative. Yeah, fair. This meme says a big part of marriage is getting a text saying, "What is that code you just got?" and hoping you get a response within 30 seconds.
Yep.
What's that? I feel like I just asked you that. What is that code you just got? What's that code?
Twice
Yeah.
within like the last week.
I know. Yeah, he shedded a lot. He must be getting his spring coat
Yep.
or his summer coat, whatever.
Yep.
First day of spring was today, so all the animals were like, "Say less." Poof, all their fur.
Yep. Shedding kid.
Yeah, which means also shedding doggos.
Mm-hmm.
We got to give them bath.
Yep. We could probably do that on Sunday.
Or tomorrow. Well, probably Sunday.
Not going to be back home until like dinner time.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, maybe Sunday. You better be back home first. I got a good one planned.
You're gonna do the southern?
Yeah.
It's gonna take me about 2 hours to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan is 2 hours up there,
Mm-hmm.
about 2 hours there, 2 hours back.
Okay.
Should get me back about 5.
Okay.
That's my plan.
Lord willing and the creek don't rise.
Same, bro. Same.
As long as traffic don't shit the bed, you should be home by 5. We do that a lot at work. We just start talking in southern accents. Super southern accents.
So, you gotten anything out of this video? Gay Trump would be amazing. I want to see. Be kind to your other peoples.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Unless you're doing it with kindness. Then it's fine. 3. Go out and create something. Go make something. Good, bad, don't matter. Be creative. We need more creative people. That's all. I still really want to see like fucking gay Trump talking with like Netanyahu or somebody. Macron would be amazing. Shut your mouth, you bitch. Like, yes, that's who we voted for. Be amazing.
One Moon gets the fur everywhere.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, I got nothing else. You have
Nope.
anything else?
Nope.
Love you guys. We gotta take showers and wind down and go to bed and all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I would apologize for ranting, but you know how I do.
We know
So,
fuck.
don't change.
It's just the day that ends in Y.
Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Cool. Oh. Good luck with that. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Have a great week. Hope it's best. Hope it's stupendous. You beautiful bitches. See you guys next Friday. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you do, don't get caught. Deuces.
Bye, and I hope you get all the dick fucked.